sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys ready to get this one going. Across from him, Saints head coach Kellen Moore. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And taken down just past the 20, about the 21-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent.
And he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's dropped. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And this will wind up at Saints first down as we get this up to about the 42.
11 more yards. That's another Saints.
In motion left goes Cooks.
First and 10 at the
now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the
44-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Here's Rattler. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Rattler. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And running with power here. Still fighting for more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 7.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Gain of 3 yards.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
First down.
So as they talk it over,
First
we
and
step
goal.
aside. Jacobs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
The Saints 4-yard
down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And they'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now. tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw on a play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rattler wants to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air is Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Found good room to run there. He returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Out of the
and 3.
shotgun, it's Love. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Green Bay.
Love now. Here's a diving catch right side. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's
Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10.
First
The
and
Packers
10
going to use one of their
15-yard line.
timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the
Brendan
1st
McManus
down.
on for the Packer field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good.
Is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that's complete to Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a 2nd and 10. Olave motioning to the left. Now Rattler. Complete. It's Johnson. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Yards. That's another Saints first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Johnson on the outside. It's complete.
It's a game.
It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And Rattler, he'll throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Incomplete on the throw.
2nd and 10.
Isaiah McDuffie on the coverage.
From the shotgun, Rattler. To the sideline and incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
And 10
A
yards
33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Final play of the half, Love. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is kind of lined up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
The Packers take over.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house and give me game showing.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is kind of lined up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that'll be caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Matthew Golden, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Damn, I miss you,
The
Justin.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Slot man moves right. 2nd and 9 now. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, the Saints weren't able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's 2nd and 8. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
The play fake, it's Rattler. And the Packers get him nowhere to go. They weigh him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
At the 42-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th
on 4th down. Here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he's going to be caught. How about that one? They fake the spike, and it winds up a touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. McManus's point after is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Saints 3.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Chris Olave. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
4 yards. That's another Saints first down.
Throwing once more, here's Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
41, Alvin Kamara. Tackled back at the 41.
Rattler wants to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumble can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 44 yards. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead back down to 21.
Saints 10.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates in the Saints touchdown. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Packers take
Green Bay
over
offense now about ready to take possession here.
32-yard line.
And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out. And this play still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Packers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Vikings go on to demolish their opponent. They get the blowout victory. From there, we bring you another opener that's got some real star power to it. And we know the Detroit offense can score. How about the defense getting it done? They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Lions are able to come away with their first victory on the season. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Emeka Egbuka. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Buccaneers wind up cruising in this one, 27-0 the final score. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hanson saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.